A new journey begins, guys. We are now in the Bundesliga and we are taking over Schalke, and it's not looking good for them right now. So I'm here to fix it. I'm here to fix the problem with Schalke. They haven't won a game in God knows how long in real life. I've got to turn this around, but with a twist. We are going to be using the youngsters. We are not going to be relying on the senior players. You guys have seen it with Arsenal over the last few weeks in real life. The senior players not performing. Is that what's going wrong with Schalke right now? We're going to see how far we can get Schalke using some of their current young talents and also signing some of the best young talents in the Bundesliga and around the world. This is the squad I have inherited. And let me just go ahead and say this, right? The ratings are not too bad. If you were to look at all these ratings, you'd probably come to the conclusion that maybe Schalke are a top 8 side, maybe just a top 10 side, not a relegation battling side, okay? They've got some pretty decent players in there, but as I said, I don't want to be using all of the senior players that have not been performing at a good enough level. So we'll be bringing in some of the young players. The first player I want to bring in, and you're going to have to bear with me with the pronunciations because trust me, it's hard. I've been practicing. I have spoken to my friend who's Turkish and another friend who's German. They've been helping me out a little bit. We've got Kutucu, I believe is how you say this guy's name. That's a little bit of a tricky one. We don't have anything like that over in the UK. We will be keeping in Harit. He is a good player. Serdar is another one that I would love to keep in the side. At the moment, we don't really have a proper right winger, so that's something we're going to have to invest in. Mascarell, the captain of the club, is going to be dropped. Not happy, and we will be bringing in Bozdogan. It's a little bit of a tricky one. I will get there, trust me. Matondo, over on the left side, we have the Welsh winger. Could play as a striker, potentially, but we'll be using him on the left for now. He is rapid. Look how quick he is. Bottom left side, at left back, we've got Oshipka here. We're going to swap him out and bring in Mendyl. Now, I'm using a lot of mods in this career mode file, and one of those mods is player faces and also player pictures. So you're probably wondering why Mendyl looks so different for me. I've imported a new picture, which looks really good. Nastasic has now automatically been given captain. Well, do you know what? This guy showed a lot of promise early on in his career when he played for Man City, for example. But I am going to be dropping him, and I am bringing in this young fellow, this young Finnish centre-back. I don't know how to say his name. I don't know anyone who is Finnish. So please do give me a hand in the comments. I want to say it's Thiaw, maybe. Thiaw doesn't sound quite right to me, but he will be starting. We've then got Kabak. This guy is, I think, a future star. I really do believe that. He's linked with Liverpool right now. Whether or not I'll keep him, whether or not I'll try and keep this series ultra realistic and maybe sell him, I don't know. You guys can keep control of the series yourself. We'll be going into the Discord and having conversations about it throughout the next few seasons. But for now, Kabak is staying in the team. We've got Ludwig, I think that's how you say his name, at right back. He's on loan. Also changed his picture, by the way. And then in goal, Renault. Again, I don't know how to say this guy's name. I will learn it. He's actually a very decent goalkeeper. Then, moving on to the bench, we've got Sane, Oshipka, Mascarell, Schubert. We've got Boujellab, another player that I would like to use, one of the young players. We have Ut, and we have Pacienza. I think I'm probably saying that one wrong. He is also on loan. And then on the reserves, we've got a bunch of those players that I've dropped, but also some other players that I'm kind of interested in using. We have Becker, he could be quite decent. And we also have Çalhanoğlu, not the Hakan Çalhanoğlu. This is someone else, but also added a picture for him. Left back, 62 rated. Not great, but maybe one for the future. He does actually have showing great potential when you look at him in the squad hub. So he's a potential star. Stambouli, probably not going to use him too much. Generally, guys, I don't want to be using the older players in this save file. I want to use this career mode to build a young squad that will hopefully bring Schalke back to the good old days. Now it's time to pick a captain, and I think it's a pretty easy decision. I'm going to be going with Serdar. He is going to be my captain for Season 1. Ideally, I want to build my entire team around Serdar and Kabak in defence. And also, in terms of going forward, maybe a new striker will come in. Certainly a new winger will come in. They will also be a massive part of this series. And that takes me to the very next point. Who do I sign? Now, I've got a lot of ideas. I've got a lot of face mods that I've brought into the game. I'll be putting everyone's link in the description if you want to go ahead and check out the mod makers themselves. They've done such a crazy good job for me. I really appreciate it. Let's have a look at the transfer list. I have got 7 targets. 6 of these players have face mods. So the community have done an amazing job here. Some of them were requested by me, and I've asked them, or paid them in some cases, to make some faces, or they've already been made. So it's incredible. If you're playing on PC, I really recommend it, guys. You can use mods, and it's so much more fun. So we have Lars Lucas Mai, we have Felix Agu, we have Ishmael Jakobs, or Jakobs. Not 100% sure on how to say his name. We've got Paul Nebel, or Paul Nebel, maybe. We've got, oh no, okay. Wamangituka. Wamangituka, that is a really tough one. Not 100% sure I've got that one right either, but he could be incredible. We've then got Charles de Ketelaere. Again, probably saying that one wrong. And then the only player here that already had a face in-game, and that is Ebobisse. Now, who remembers? I tried to sign him in, I believe it was the Sunderland career mode, and I didn't go with him in the end. So maybe now is a good time to go for him. Straight off the bat, I am not going to be signing a centre-back just yet, but he is on the list. He's actually on loan right now, so I cannot sign him anyway. Agu, he's listed as a left back, but he's right-footed, so he would come in as a right back. We don't really have a good right back, so I think he would be a priority. Jakobs or Jakobs would be a left back for me. I wouldn't use him as a left midfielder, so that would be a position change and a bunch of training to make sure his defensive stats are good. We've then got Nebel. The only problem with Nebel is he is actually pretty low rated. I believe he's about 64 rated, something like that, which isn't terrible considering some of the young players I have decided to use in this series are around that mark. But when it comes to bringing in a player in that position, I kind of want to make him one of the better players in the squad. So, I don't know. We'll continue to scout all of these guys. Wamangituka would definitely be a left midfielder for me. I think he would be incredible. He would then be battling with Matondo for that position. Don't know who would win that fight. This, I think, is the player I want the most, though. We have de Ketelaere. This guy, he's a young Belgian player, 6'4", and he looks to be a superstar in real life. Now, we should be able to get him for a relatively good price. Has a very good potential. He's already started playing for the Belgian national team, which says a lot. They've got some great players. And then I don't know if I need a striker. We've got some decent options, but Ebobisse could also play on the right. You know, I like to have a right winger that's left-footed, so we've got a few choices here. But de Ketelaere would either be a central attacking midfielder or a striker. I don't know if I would want to use him on the wings. He's not the quickest. He's definitely more of a technical player. He's got a cracking left foot. So we will be scouting all of these players, and we'll make some decisions soon. Now, in terms of the budget, it's not great. So I've changed the budget. I've made this harder. I have halved my budget. When I started this career mode, I had 33 million euros. So I've gone 16.5. I've literally halved it. So we will not be able to go crazy in this transfer window. I don't want to go crazy. I might sign maybe 2 or 3 players and maybe not even first team players, you know. So it's not going to be a case of changing this team straight away. I want to use some of the youth players. Let's have a look at the board objectives as well. So youth development is a critical priority. So 100% we will be setting up a youth academy in this series, and it's very important that I use it. Hopefully we'll get lucky. We might not. I should say, you know, with FIFA 21, you get some youth players already. I have removed them all. I want to discover my own talents. Even though there were some decent ones there, I've got rid of all of the youth academy players already here, and I will start scouting myself. You might think that's stupid, but that's what I want to do. I want to find my own talents. I don't want them given to me when I start the career mode. So we'll be searching. We'll be going, I think, Germany, Austria, some countries like that. Brand exposure is a high priority. 3 clean sheets away, that shouldn't be a problem. And also sign a crucial first-team player to a forward position. Wamangituka could be that player. Maybe, or Ketelaere, or whatever his name is. I need to learn it. Continental success, no objectives. Domestic success. Now, this is the interesting one. I think I'm right in saying that based off the ratings of my squad, top 10 is where we should be. And that's what the board agree with. They think we should be finishing mid-table. So that's quite good. They also want me to get to the round of 16 in the German Cup, or the Pokal, whatever you want to call that. Long term, though, within 2 seasons in the Bundesliga, finish in a Europa League spot. So, yeah, top 6, top 5, that's what we want to be doing there. Financial success is massive. Finish the season with 5 million unspent. That should potentially not be an issue. We will see, though. It might be I need to spend it all and risk losing a little bit of my board confidence, whatever. But also, we need to reduce player wages by 75k. That won't be an issue because we will be selling some of these senior players that just don't cut it anymore. Also, while I'm here, I'm going to show you the manager I've gone with. So I'm using mods. There's loads more clothing and stuff like that. You'll see it probably looks a little bit messy right now, as you can see. There are some really, really funny options. I can literally make my manager naked. But that's the manager. That's what I look like right now. I mentioned the Youth Academy. I'm just going to go ahead and start that up right now. So we've got Julian Baum. I don't know. He's got 5-star, 5-star. We should probably get a second scout. I think we'll go with 2. We've got a Belgian. Ooh, we could go to Belgium. I like that. There are some incredibly talented players coming out from Belgium over the last 10, 15 years. I mean, it's the golden era, isn't it? With, the Hazard brothers and, yeah, all of the great players they've got. So I'm going to send this guy to Germany and this guy to Belgium. I think that makes sense, doesn't it? So we'll set up the scouting network now. We'll go to Germany and I will go with 9 months any. That's fine. 9 months any. We're going to do the same with the Belgian scout. We'll go with 9 months any. Let's just see what we get. I might get really lucky and find someone straight away, or it might take a few months and they won't get into the team until the second half of the season. But regardless, we need to focus on the Youth Academy, otherwise I could get into some trouble with the board. What I'm going to do now, guys, is show you some of the face mods I'm using on my players. And again, please do check out all of the mod makers in the description. They've really helped me out. We've got Mendyl. This is made by Wizard. Massive thank you to him. He's a very talented face maker. He has also done Malik Thiaw, or Thiaw. I'm not 100% sure how to say his name. We've got Kabak. Now, a lot of these faces I have got from the community Discord, so I don't have everyone's name handy right now, but please, I'm going to have a list in the description. Please go and check them out if you're doing a career mode and you want to use some of these faces. We've also got Becker. Now, I don't know how good this guy is going to be for us. He's 23 already, 63 rated, but he could be very good in maybe a back 3 as the right centre-back. I've got a new one for McKennie, which looks a lot better than his base in-game face. We've got Boujellab's face there, which looks pretty good. Bozdogan, sorry, that's his face. Really good. It looks just like him. We've got Kutucu. That's a really good one as well. Everyone's name is in the description, like I said, who helped me put some of these faces into the game. But yeah, that is the squad, guys. There's a few players that are running down their contracts already. There's a few players that are out on loan and players that are on loan. Schubert is going to be my future goalkeeper. He's out on loan at Frankfurt right now, so we'll be using him next season. Also got a face made for him. Yeah, looks really good. I'm really happy with all the players. I think now it's time to try them out. As always, with the new career mode, ideally, you need to play all the training drills once and try and get at least a B or more. So I won't show you all of them, of course. It's very boring, but I will be doing all of the training in between simulating days. So let's just get cracking. Okay, first set of training done. 3 A's, simple as that. Just keep doing that. If we get all A's, I'm not going to have any problems with sharpness ever. Wait, are you joking? They still haven't fixed this training drill. Look at this. My other players are running into the drill and getting in the way. How have they not fixed it? It's been months. Right, well, this is another A. We have just received our first transfer offer of the season, and it is for, oh God, Skibitsky? Skibitsky? I have no idea how to pronounce this guy's name. See, it's tricky. I don't know too much about most of the Schalke players. Ideally, I need to get into some sort of call with a Schalke fan and ask him or her who's bad, who needs to go, and then I can get a better idea. However, I can also use a bit of common knowledge here. 27 years old, 71 rated. He's never really going to get into this side, especially not with the plans I've got for the club. And they're offering just over his value. Maybe we can get a little bit more. If I go, let's say, 2.5, but I won't sell him for less than 2.2. How about that? It's just a little bit more money. It adds up. It really does. So I will go ahead and negotiate that one. I'm not so sure this guy is very good. So yeah, I think we'll let him go. Well, I had another decent round of training. I got a B in the merry-go-round, the one where you have to lob the ball to players that are running around in a circle. It just doesn't work sometimes. So I'm just going to take a B, 2 A's in the others. Oh my God. What a strike. Who was that? Kutucu, I think it was. Oh dear. Looks like we failed to negotiate a decent price. Lesson learned. I think, yeah, again, just take the money and run sometimes. I was asking for maybe, what, 500,000 more. Ultimately, it probably isn't worth it, but it was worth a go just to test the waters a little bit. But clearly, yeah, let's just sell players for a decent amount of money if it comes in. We have started to simulate training, no problem now. It looks like most of the drills have been done. I got maybe 1 or 2 C's, so not too bad. We do have a scout report on one of my favourite options. We've got a 72 rated winger in Wamangituka. Wamangituka. Brilliant name, it really is. Let's have a look and see his stats in more detail, although it's probably worth waiting to get the rest of the scout reports. But he looks to be very, very good. The only issue is I've got Matondo on that left side, so maybe we play Wamangituka as a striker? What about that? That could honestly be quite good. Or we play him as a right midfielder and we train his weak foot, because he's only got 2-star weak foot, which isn't great. You know I love to cut in on that left foot, so I'm not going to decide anything yet. Maybe we will look at signing him, maybe we won't. I don't know yet. There are so many good options here. I'm still intrigued to see Ketelaere's rating, so we'll see. They're kind of similar options for us. And we just got another offer for Skibitsky, and this time it's a little bit less. Let's just take this one. He can go. We don't need him. We'll get some money for him. Training day, we've done all those, cool. And he is sold, just like that. So that's a little bit more money, 1.4 million. I mean, it's not much, but maybe that covers a loan. You know, we could loan in a player. Remember, I didn't use loans very often in the Arsenal career mode because I had a ridiculous amount of money to spend, but I might need a little bit of extra to bring in a loan deal. Oh my God, Spurs have signed Skriniar. I've seen that a few times. This is what we wanted. Every single scout report is now done. And let's have a look. Maybe we can make a signing now. So, Lucas Mai, or Lars Lucas Mai, is 66. We've got Agu, 70. Jakobs is 69. Nebel is 64. And then we've got our 3 top options. They're all forward players as well. Wamangituka 72. Ketelaere is 73. Ketelaere, I need someone help me, please. And then we've got Ebobisse, who unfortunately 71 rated isn't as high as I was thinking. He's 23. You know, that he should be higher by now if he's going to be a top talent. So we would have to work in training and really get him going. Also, his shooting is only 61. You know, that's worrying. Both Wamangituka and Ketelaere all have both better shooting than an actual striker. So, yeah, that really does put me off. That makes me think we go with Wamangituka, and maybe we do use Ketelaere as a right-sided player. I don't know, man. The problem is he's not the quickest. 75 sprint speed is okay, but the 67 acceleration, he doesn't have that explosive pace that you need to take on a player or a quick left back. That's what he would be facing. So Nebel is a little bit low. I think we'll keep him scouted. He could be a really good cam. You know, I think 5'7", he could be a really tricky central attacking midfielder. I think the one player I'm 100% going to sign is Agu. We will train his position, so he is a right back by default. He's going to cost between 5 and 7 million. That's not too bad. You know, I think that's fine. We'll go ahead and try and get this deal done now. I don't really have a second right back. I've got Ludovic, and he is on loan, so we need to make sure we bring someone in. This is what I want to do. Is there any players that I'm comfortable letting go? We've got Fairman, we've got... I mean, Becker's the other right back, but he's not a right back in my eyes. He's a centre back, and I'm going to change him to a centre back. I mean, we've got a few centre backs that I don't know if I'm ever going to really use. Sane's good. We'll keep him for sure. Nastasic, you know, there's no reason to get rid of him. Stambouli will keep. I might convert him to a midfielder. Ibisevic. Oh my god, I forgot that we've got him. I'm going to keep him for a season. You know, he might come in handy, but then again, probably not. I think he's retiring at the end of the season, so we'll keep him. He's a bit of a legend in the Bundesliga, isn't he? We've got one winger, Matondo. That is it. And then a bunch of midfielders. Okay, we're going to keep these players. We don't need to sell anyone at this point. How much do I want to offer? I might try 4. His current value is 3.7. I think we'll be close with a €4 million offer. That leaves us with 10.3, so it's not much, is it? And, oh, they want Stambouli. Interesting. Am I going to use Stambouli? I was going to convert him to a defensive midfielder. This is a tough one because I know Stambouli is actually a pretty decent player. But in this case, is it worth keeping him when we can pretty much get a free signing? A young German talent. Yeah, I think it makes sense to do this, doesn't it? Will they take 500k plus Stambouli? Will they do that? They will if I put in a sell-on clause of 7%. Do you know what? If you reduce that to 5, I'll do it. I'll do 5%. And there it is. Proper negotiations there. Right, let's get his contract done as well. He will be our first signing. I'm not particularly pleased about Stambouli going. Potentially, I would need him, but maybe not. We've got youngsters that can play. What a mod, by the way. That face looks incredible. He wants important. That's fine by me. He will go straight into this lineup. And I'm guessing 5 years will be fine. Let's see. Yep, he's happy with that. We don't need a release clause. How much should we offer him? He's on 9,500. Do you know what? I'm happy to just match that. We'll give you 9.5 as well. Hopefully he'll accept that. And there it is. Done. Our first signing in the Schalke career mode. And we've got a right back. Straight away, let's get him training because I do not intend to use him as a left back. So we're going to development plan and we will do position and he will go to right back. 2 weeks it's going to take him. 2 weeks, not too bad at all. Let's go ahead and do that right away. Also, I'm going to give him a new number. And I'm thinking, is 24 taken? I think it is. Yeah, we've got 22, 21, 20. Do you know what? I'm feeling a number 12. Agu, you can have number 12. With that 10 million left, what do? I can't sign both Wamangituka and Ketelaere. It has to be one of them. And you know what? Starting this career mode, I believed I was going to sign Ketelaere and make him the superstar of this career mode. But I went on my Discord before I started recording and someone said, have you thought about signing Wamangituka? And I know he's a bit of I don't want to say a meme player, but he's very viral in Ultimate Team. He got a special card, didn't he? And everyone loves him. So that kind of changed my feelings a little bit. I'm kind of torn between these two. And I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. We need a winger. We need a winger. And I think Wamangituka is probably the safest bet. He is going to be a very good player. The 5-star skills, that's pretty cool. I think I go for him. Oh, man, I'm a little bit unsure. Maybe we can get both if I sell someone. I wouldn't mind Ketelaere as a striker, Okay, Wamangituka. I am going to be signing him first. Let's see if we can negotiate a deal with Stuttgart here. A fair deal for both of us. Again, let's see if we can involve a swap. We do have Raman. He might come in handy. It is midfielders that I have the most of. Bentaleb? Am I going to use Bentaleb? In all honesty, I probably will. I'd rather use him than Schubert, for example. Boujellab we keep. Bozdogan is going to be a future star for us. I think we go cash. Yeah, I think we go cash. So I know we're not going to get him for 5, 100%. So I'm going to go in with a solid offer of 6. And then maybe we can do a loan to buy for Ketelaere. I completely forgot. I was just talking about that as well. Let's try 6 million. Is he going to storm out? What? Oh my God, that is a joke. That is an absolute joke. Do you know what? For realism's sake, I'm happy that they've just accepted 6 million because clearly I could have got him for maybe 5. It's fine. I've overpaid slightly, and that's actually okay. I'm not going to complain about that. So we'll go into more negotiations here with another player that I think is going to be a big part of my career mode. His face mod is brilliant as well, by the way. So I need to sign a forward player on Crucial. The thing is a right midfielder a forward player or is it a midfield? I don't know. But I'm going to sign him as a Crucial anyway. He goes in on that right side as a Crucial player. So that's fine. And I'm talking about my objective, of course. 5-year deal. We'll go ahead and do that. What's he going to want wages-wise? We can ignore that. He wants a release clause. No, I don't want to lose you, mate. I'm sorry. Not in a Road to Glory. No chance. This isn't a proper Road to Glory, if you know what I mean. It's not a League 2 side from England going all the way up to the top. But Schalke are struggling so much, it kind of feels like it, Okay, so he's on 12.5. Again, I think just match what he's on. I don't need to go crazy here and offer him double wages. I think he will accept the same wage. And there it is. We have just signed, I think, a superstar. He is going to be incredible. What number do I give him? We've got 17, 20... 22 sounds kind of cool. Or do I go 17? Let's go 17. Does that look right? No, I'm going to go 22. I think 22 seems more right for him. There we go. And I will give Ketelaere number 20 if he joins. But there we go, guys. That's 2 new signings. Let's put them into the squad right away. I think what I want to do is play him on the right for now. But I think eventually I want to go on the left with Wamangituka. Or do I play Matondo on the right? Yeah, I'm going to do it. He's going to be the new king of this team. So we'll play him out on that left side. Matondo can play on the right, at first at least. And then we put Agu as the right back. See, that automatically improves my defence by quite a distance. And then we'll have Ludwig on the bench? No, I'll keep Schubert there. He can also play as a centre-back, which is quite handy. I don't have a left-footed centre-back, so I think Schubert could probably play that quite well. In fact, I might even convert him to a centre-back. So we've gone with Raman on the bench now, so that means Pacienza on loan can only get into the reserves. Also, the other thing I want to do is convert Bozdogan into a central midfielder. I think that's where I'm going to play him because Harrit is going to be our attacking midfielder. So let's go ahead and do that now. Bozdogan. I need to get used to saying it. Bozdogan. He's number 40, and I think he is going to be the spine of this team. I'm really excited to use him. So let's go ahead, convert him to a central midfielder. It's going to take 24 weeks. The reason he had an exclamation mark there is because his stats aren't great to be a central midfielder, but that's where I want him. So we will improve his defending, his physical over the next few seasons, and I'm sure he will absolutely be one of the best at that role in no time. And as I said, I'm going to convert Schubert to a centre-back. I think he's going to be better off there playing as a 3, 3 centre-back formation, him on the left. I think that could work really well. It's going to take 4 weeks, so that's not a problem. It's worth mentioning as well, guys, don't forget, we have McKennie out on loan. He is at Juventus right now, and he looks to be very good. Whether or not I will get him back next season and use him, that is down to you guys. Of course, I would like to use him because he's incredible, but I completely get if people think that he's going to end up signing for Juventus permanently, then I'll let him go. We've also got Rudy out on loan, so that's another decent player that, you know, even if we don't use, we can sell. He will get us some money. We have our monthly scouting reports and also a loan offer for Kutucu. We're not going to go ahead and let him go out, so we're going to reject that. In fact, I'm going to block offers. I actually want to use him. He's got a release clause. I need to be careful. I don't want to lose him. Right, let's have a look at our monthly scouting updates. Have we got anyone good? Schinkel, Lorenz, Koenig, Weiss, and Dijkman. All rubbish. I don't think any of these guys are going to be good enough. Maybe Nick Koenig. I don't know how to say his name. The rest are no. Hopefully we'll get some better luck in the next one. This is Belgium. We've got Kevin Lennertz, Lou Deprez. He could be pretty decent. 70 to 94. We've got Jesse Willems. He could also be quite good. Jonathan Voits, Halen, Segers. I mean, these guys aren't very good at all. Anyone with less than, 80 plus potential as the first number, it's just not going to cut it. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I think we've been a little bit unlucky here. Something needs to change if we need a proper exciting talent to come through. We need to see something huge. Transfer offer for Nastasic, and also Agu has finished his training. He is now a right back already, so that is good. We'll go ahead and accept it. It is done. And now I'm going to go ahead and I kind of want to improve his weak foot, maybe. Or do I just go balanced? Because then he's going to improve every stat. Yeah, let's go with that. Now, do I want to sell Nastasic? Not really, but 9.5 million is actually a very decent offer. But as I said before, I really like to use the young players with Schalke, and I'm not sure he's going to cut it. I said we've only got Schubert as a left-footed centre-back, technically. Nastasic is left-footed, so I guess he's already kind of left my mind. What do I do here? It's Hoffenheim. They will be one of our rivals. Do I want to sell Nastasic? No, I don't. But I won't block it. If something crazy comes in, then maybe I'd be tempted. But right now, no. He can still play. He can still make his way into the team. Well, it is finally time to play our first game of the season against Union Berlin. They've got a very good team, actually. They're doing very well in real life, aren't they? So it could be a tough one, this. What I will say, guys, is I've actually played... I tried playing a Schalke for a few games because I want to make sure I enjoy playing with the team. And I loved it, by the way. I played 6 games and I lost 5. Now, you might think that's just stupid, right? But trust me, I'm using very low-rated players, mostly, although I didn't sign any players for that. So I didn't have Wamangituka on the left. I didn't have Agu as right back, for example. But, if you look at the team, Thiaw as a centre-back, Bozdogan as a central midfielder, Kutucu as the striker. Like, we are actually a little bit low-rated in some areas, but let's see how we get on in our first game at home against Union Berlin. Try and get a win. Don't forget, this team struggles to win games in real life. Maybe I'm going to struggle too. I'm actually so excited. I cannot wait for this. I've been looking forward to doing a new career mode for quite some time now. The Arsenal one was great. I loved it. One of my favourite career modes I have ever done, if not my complete favourite. But it was time, wasn't it? It was time to start something new. Here we are with Schalke. Unbelievably excited to get this one going. Well, that's not a good start from Bozdogan there, losing the ball. Here's Kroos. He's going to play it behind Mendyl. He almost joined Arsenal, by the way, but we went with Kolasinac. Oh my God. That was close. Yeah, who remembers? We almost signed Mendyl, but we got Kolasinac instead. That went well, didn't it? Although, it doesn't look like Mendyl was a very good signing either, but he is going to be my main left back to start off with. And we're very lucky we're not 1-0 down. Put a ball over the top. Oh my God. He's going to be so good, isn't he? Go on. Oh, not bad, you know. Decent first attempt there from our new star signing. I'm very happy we've got Kabak. I think he's going to be huge for us. But I have a feeling you guys are going to want me to sell him. I think he's going to move in real life, for sure. Why would he stay? He looks incredible, so I don't know. Maybe you guys will force me. It's a nice ball into Kutucu. Go on. Go on. Okay. Comes off the bar. Cross coming in. Wamangituka hits the side netting, but it is offside, I believe. Man, I tell you what, we've made a decent start here. I don't know why there's so much space behind my midfield. It's not the first time that's happened. Oh, no. Wait, he's injured. Not in the first game. No. Offside? No. Not only have we conceded, I think Kabak is injured. There's no way I've got an injury in the first half of my first game. And he was completely unmarked there. Oh, God. Let me just check. Has he actually got an injury? He has. No freaking way. My luck on this game with injuries has been atrocious, hasn't it? I mean, surely he's going to run this off. He seems okay. Straight away, it makes me relieved I didn't sell Nastasic, because already we could be needing him. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Here is Serdar, captain. Almost lost it. Agu can run into space here. Look at this. Go on, son. Go on. Oh, decent little run. Unfortunately, couldn't get through the final man. Is Kabak still injured? I think he probably is, isn't he? No. Okay, he's good. He's ran it off. He is not injured, thankfully. But we've got defending to do here. He's done really well. Look at that. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Win that. Oh, no. I couldn't switch to the right player. Oh, thankfully he's offside anyway. Go on, over the top. Here is Wamangituka with his 5-star skills. Oh, my God. That wasn't good from me, but he's still got it. Where do we go from here? We'll pass it backwards to Mendyl. Inside to Harrit. Kutucu. Good bit of dribbling from him. Come on. Cross it back post. Ah, not enough power on it. I'll tell you what, though. Although we're losing 1-0, this has not been a bad first half. We've actually done okay. I think it's very clear that we will lose quite a few games. But patience will be required. Players like Bozdogan need time. He's just 84 rated or 85 rated. So when he gets to the 70s, that's when he's going to really slot in and be a good player in the Bundesliga, not an average young player, you know. That's a nice ball to Matondo. I need help here. Serdar's in the box. Oh, no. Why didn't that go to Serdar? I'm not really sure why it didn't, but okay. Let's get a cross in from the corner. It's going to be taken by Serdar. It's a good ball in. Oh, close. Let's recycle this. Go with Mendyl. Keep running, and then whip it in. Oh, my God, it's going to be a throw. After all of that, let's quickly throw that to Wamangituka. Here he is now. Into Harrit. Go on, finesse shot. Ah, come on. I'm too used to having 90 rated players. They can get those on target minimum, and it goes flying over the bar. Problem here. Problem. No. I don't like it. I can't defend. Please get that. Oh, Matondo. Yes. Nicely done. Can we get an equaliser? Matondo with the pace. Inside for Harrit. Go on, son. Through for Wamangituka. He's got pace. Look at him go. Can he finish it? Go on. Okay. Okay. I mean, he's certainly not Saar. And that's the kind of player I'm used to on the left side. Yeah, I need to really try and get used to playing with lower rated players again. I am making my first triple change of the series. Boujellab, Schubert, and Schupf all coming on. Schupf used to play more on the right, didn't he? So I might convert him back to a right midfielder. He's currently a central midfielder, and I don't know if that suits him. I don't know. He's playing on the right for us right now. I've taken off Matondo, who had a very poor game. This is good, though. Boujellab into Bozdogan. Oh, hello. Wamangituka took someone out. Okay, this is good. Play it inside. Nice. Serdar. Over onto the right side. Here is Schupf. Into the box. Oh, my. Okay, keep that in. No. Another chance. Gone. 10 minutes left here, guys. At the moment, maybe we can rescue a point. That's a great tackle from Bozdogan. But yeah, it feels like anything more than a point is very unlikely at this point. Put a ball over the top. Oh, no. Please win that. Oh, no. Okay, I think we're fine because he fell on the floor. Come on, let's get forward. Here's Wamangituka again. Play it inside. Come on, we don't have much runners going forward, do we? We need more movement. Let's go. Go. Yes. Serdar's in. Hits it. No! You've got to be kidding me. I've hit the bar and the post in this game. Unbelievably unlucky. Oh, I've missed my tackle as well. We're in trouble. Well, Schubkert's not quick. Oh, no. Oh, I think we're okay. But we're still going to lose. Oh, man, this has been one of those experiences where you think, oh, yeah, this is what it's like when you start a new career mode again. When you don't have your 90 rated players to bail you out when you play badly. That was definitely a bit of a shock to the system. We've lost our first game. Not great, but we'll get better. It's going to happen. And on that bombshell, as Clarkson would say, it's time to end the show. Thank you so much for watching the first episode of the Schalke career mode. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know that a lot of the games at the start, at least, will be a bit of a struggle, but that's part of the fun, okay? I'm not expecting us to get top 6, top 8. I would be lucky, I think, to get top 10. You know, if I can get 9th, maybe 8th, that'd be pretty good for a first season. And as I've shown you guys, we have a lot of young players that I am quite literally forcing into the team when I don't need to, because I believe in the youth. Okay, we've got the young players. They are going to take us back to where we belong. So hopefully you're going to be here for the journey with me. I will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. for another episode. Make sure you check out my stream, probably as you're watching this right now. It starts at 6 o'clock because we are watching Arsenal take on Brighton at the Amex Stadium, I think it's called. Is it the Amex? I can't remember now. I'm going mental. But yeah, check out the stream and I will see you in the next episode.